this video starts, I just want to let you guys know this is literally just a very brief explanation of Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare Remastered, and the DLC coming out for Black Ops 3 and COD World Champs. It's nothing that in-depth. If you guys really want to go and see in-depth, you gotta check it out. The specific weapon variant videos that some people like Drifter, T-Mar, and all of them make. This is just a very brief, my experience, what I thought of it, not really anything serious. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in a second. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today, I just wanted to talk to you guys about COD Champs, COD XP, Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare Remastered. We're going to go through all of those things, so hopefully you guys are going to enjoy the video. Don't forget to drop a like down below. So, alright. So I've been thinking about this the whole trip back. So I just got done recording some, actually on my screen right now is Black Ops 3. I just got done recording some Road to Commander, which we are going to be playing a ton of that in these few days just because there is double week weapon XP. So if like videos, like if you leave suggestions or something and they're not in the videos, that is why, but that is not what we are here for. So Infinite Warfare, probably the #1 talk of everything. So the reveal trailer, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. You can see it on LEA's channel, anybody's channel pretty much will have it. I don't think I can post that, but yeah, that's what that is. There's the multiplayer Infinite Warfare trailer, and that Infinite Warfare, when I played it, it was really cool. So at first, it's really hard to really judge it by playing it on just normal PS4 controllers with nothing. Like, I have a scuff, so I'm not used to jumping with the A button, and you can't really jump in Infinite Warfare and shoot. Like, I use this paddle for A, and so when I jump, I'm able to aim and stuff, so it's a little hard to adjust to that. So there wasn't very much like of the movement part in Infinite Warfare while we were down there, but there are these things. They're called weapon rigs, or rigs. I think they're just called rigs, but they're pretty much specialists. So there's like 5 of them, I believe. There is the Warfighter, there is the Merc, there is the FTL, there is Striker, and then there's also the Phantom. So I also forgot there's Synoptic. So that is the last one of all of the rigs for Infinite Warfare. Out of all of them, what I found from it was that the Phantom was the most overpowered. So we have active camo in Black Ops 3, we know about that. But Phantom had active camo as well. But the only difference was you could not see the person at all. There was literally, you could not see. If you were using the Phantom and with active camo, you couldn't see the person for 1 second. There was literally nothing you could, there's nothing you can do pretty much. Like I think there's like sometimes you can see a glimpse of them, but it's almost so overpowered. It's just crazy how little you see the person. There's also other things, and then there's also the Claw, which is a rapid fire spread shot weapon with ricochet ballistic rounds designed to take the enemy in front and around blind corners. So it's pretty much, you're shooting a ton of bullets at once. So it's like, it's kind of like the flamethrower in a like retrospect, because it's kind of close range. It's not like you can shoot this thing super far, but when you shoot them, they are dead. Like, it shoots so rapidly that that person is going to die no matter what. So those are the 2 main ones that I really picked out. There are also other payloads and rig options that you can also choose, which is pretty cool. So the next thing that I want to talk about Infinite Warfare is that there's also going to be variants. So there's this new thing called variants, and obviously it's pretty it seems kind of like a weird little aspect, because Advanced Warfare, we all know, had them, and A lot of people dislike them. I mean, honestly, I really enjoyed variants, so we'll see how it goes. But pretty much the more you play, the more variants you're gonna be able to get, because they're gonna be, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like a supply drop. They're called prototypes. The variants are, and pretty much, yeah, you get them, I think, from buying supply drop type of things, again, like Advanced Warfare. But honestly, I really like this idea, because then I think there's like thousands of guns that you're gonna be able to choose from when you start playing a ton, and it's really, I really enjoy the concept, because then you get like a ton of guns that you get to try out and play with. Like I think it's really cool. Some people dislike it. They kind of take a disliking to this variant action and stuff like that, and I don't really see why. I find it really a good thing for the game, just because then it brings more to the game rather than just playing Call of Duty. They're trying to bring more. They're not trying to keep it stale. And honestly, the one thing that I really found that I liked about Infinite Warfare was that it played so smooth. Now, it was kind of crazy. Sometimes it got a little crazy and you're like, wow, how did I even die right there? But honestly, it was I really enjoyed it. Really awesome game. At the end, I eventually got pretty good at it, and I was playing against like some top tier people, just because like usually people who go to these type of conventions are gonna be good. Obviously, like they're not gonna just spend a ton of money just to go and play some like at some place for like to go there for random. They're diehard COD fans. Like they're gonna be there. They probably have played tons of Call of Duty games, and so at the end, I dropped like 49 kills in one game with the Volk, which is one of the assault rifles, which to me is the most overpowered right now, because it is a 3-shot kill from literally every single place on the map, and it reprints ammo. So sometimes you don't even have to reload if you have like a little bit of an interval between like between gunfights, like you'll be fine. But yes, so that is Infinite Warfare. On to Modern Warfare Remastered. So a lot of people have been pretty hype about this. They're really excited about it. And honestly, when I got on and played it, I actually disliked it. It was one of my least favorite things that we did at the at COD XP. It wasn't too exciting. I didn't like you really. I don't know how to explain this, but it just felt like boring, just because I felt like I was you got into the action too slow, and then when you got in the action, you had a high risk of dying. I don't know if that's just because the people that were playing it like had better experience with Modern Warfare, and I think that might be the case. That the people that were actually playing Modern Warfare like Remastered they had really like high, like, I don't really know the word to use right here, but experience, I guess, would be the best way to put it. And I had no experience on that game. That was like my first time ever playing that game, and from first playing, I disliked it. A lot of people didn't really like Infinite Warfare, which I don't really understand. I think it's a really cool game, and you have to wait until the full release until it's actually going to be anything. So yes, Modern Warfare Remastered, dislike. I'm sorry, but some people might criticize me on that, but I honestly, I just found it not to be that good of a game. So next we're going on to the DLC. Actually, I forgot to mention this. DLC was actually really cool, really fun. First time ever playing Black Ops on LAN, so it was really awesome actually. Me and Jab like were top fragging is what people call it, but like just on the top of the leaderboards on both of our games. We both finished #1 on our team, because we're actually pretty high level Black Ops 3 players, and I feel like our connection sometimes holds us back, because we are always playing on 3-bar when we're playing somebody. But yeah, so LAN was incredible. Literally got so many kills, because I don't know how to explain it, but we got so many kills, getting like dropping 50 on games. Like, it was insane. We only got to play 2 maps though, which kind of sucked, but it was still really awesome. Rate it. We're gonna be playing that DLC when it comes out in a month for Xbox, but it comes out Tuesday, this Tuesday or whatever day, the DLC might have already went up for PS4, but I don't really know when I'm posting this. But next, COD World Champs. So, COD World Champs probably didn't go as expected for many people. So what happened was Optic Gaming actually ended up losing like right away. They lost to Complexity literally the very first game in pool play. Lost that match. Ended up going out of pool play on a 2-1 record though, with only one loss to Complexity. But then right when they come out, they have to play Envious. And Envious is the #1 team right now, technically. So, Optic goes out, plays against Envious, loses 3-1. Like, that's a pretty crazy... Like, it would have been different if it was, like, 3-2 or something. Like, all the maps were pretty close. They were really close. But the one problem that Optic had, and everybody knows, is that their S&D game was just not very strong. It wasn't strong at all, and that's the whole reason that they practically lost COD Champs, was because of that reasoning. And so it was kind of crazy. Tried to come out of the losers bracket, but then ended up losing to Cloud9 in, guess what, in S&D round 11. Formal had the guy one shot. I don't even remember who he was 1v1ing at the end, but it came down to one bullet. He actually sent out a tweet and said, for 1 second, I thought that I got the kill, and then they've just been so disappointed. Obviously they're going to be disappointed. They were supposed to be the ones that came out on top, but unfortunately Envious, congrats, ended up winning the tournament, which is pretty crazy. Envious #1 team right now because they won COD World Champs. That's pretty crazy. And Optic really didn't want to play them in the first bracket play, which they were talking about. Scumpy Seth was actually talking about not wanting to play them in the first round of brackets. So that was pretty crazy. And yeah, Envious ended up winning, and Splice came up second. And yeah, it was a really cool tournament to watch. We actually spent most of our time watching the game. And then also at the very end, Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa were there, and honestly, it was kind of weird. I didn't really enjoy the performance. It was alright, but yeah, so that's all the Call of Duty that I really have for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. Let me know if you are going to be purchasing Infinite Warfare, because it is supposed to be, I think it's it's going to be a really good game. It's kind of high tech, it's different, it's new, but it has that same smooth feeling. It's nothing that we aren't used to in Call of Duty. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like down below and subscribe for more videos just like this one. And I will see you all later. Bye!